Yeah, hi guys, welcome to another and most likely the last Hearthstone video. Yeah, as the title says, I stopped playing Hearthstone and I want to talk about the reasons today because I think that, yeah, you might have followed my channel, my videos, and it's just fair to let you know and also give you the reasons why I stopped. Furthermore, I also want to encourage you a little bit to overthink your gaming behavior and to yeah, ask yourself if it's still healthy or not. In my case, it was not healthy anymore. But yeah, let's start from the beginning. I will just tell you a bit about my um, Hearthstone history. I started I started 2013 in December. I just played occasionally for 1.5 year. Um, yeah, just really occasionally doing quests from time to time, and that's it. But it changed after Black Rock Mountain was released. For some reason, I got pretty good in arena. I went up to like a 6 win average, and I got yeah, I got good rewards. That was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to win so much games, and yeah, you can. I was almost infinitive at the point, and you can go on and getting like 1 or 2 packs a day, depending on how much arena you were playing. And before that, I was play opening yeah, a pack every second day or something like this, and then you open 1 or 2 packs, and yeah, it's also all the game is about collecting cards, and the card collection grows so fast, and this was giving me a good feeling, and at the same time, my job was starting to frustrate me a lot. I got the shoulder injury, which was pretty nasty. Took me a bit more than 1 year to get rid of it, and actually I still have problems. But I couldn't follow my sports goals anymore. I had more free time there. Yeah, and I spent this on playing Hearthstone. Gave me a good feeling. It's like you didn't get the real life achievements anymore. So they then and yeah, you figure out that you get some achievements in a computer game. So then you just go there and continue to have an ongoing yeah, so that you have the good feeling from time to time, yeah, that you get rewarded and so on. And um, yeah, I started to play more and more, and since I could open more and more packs, I decided to go for a full collection. Because at that point I really liked the adventures, and I didn't like that I didn't have all the cards to play every deck I would like to want to. Yeah, I had this idea, and so became my goal. Furthermore, at that time I started to track my arena results. I made a pretty complex Excel sheet, which gave me, I just had to fill in the results from my runs, and I got automatically a lot of statistics about win average from the last 10, 20, 50 runs and so on. And somewhere I have a video around. You can also see my Excel sheet there. Yeah. I think at that time it yeah, so this was more actually my two things I think which mainly motivates me to play me. It was one, as I said, filling the collection, and the other one was also for the statistics. I had a good win average, and I started to increase this average. It yeah gave me good feeling. I also went online on forum, was talking about. Then you know more about the game. You can also give hints to other people and so on, and maybe also to brag a bit about your win average and so on. And so yeah, um, playing. Yeah, but going for the arena for the whole collection was actually a pretty stressful thing. I had a dust counter and counting how much dust still I needed, and I spent a lot of time playing arena, and I also spent over 300 euro, and it still took me a long time. In January 2016, I was finally able to finish my collection. But until then, I've played over 200 arenas and so on. And there's a huge pressure also behind it. You always have to go have good results arena that you have and get enough money back so you can play another round. And also you want to play for your statistics, that your statistics are not going down. So it feels pretty good when you have a 12 win run. It gives you a really good feeling, and also when you get legendaries, so just the gold shining just gives you a happy, exciting feeling. It was pretty good, but at the same time, you're so under pressure to have to win so that you can go on and buy the next arena, or even if I have saved some gold, I always were concerned about that I have enough gold, that I make it to 7 wins, and so on. So there was so much pressure behind it. It was not just about enjoying the game, just it was just more about winning, about getting high wins, getting good rewards. Yeah, and also the packs when you open them, they start to frustrate you in a certain way. So that's it's at the time I had some really happy moments, exciting moments, but also a lot of frustration. And yeah, let's go on. I made a 2 months break arena because I had my full collection. I was waiting for the new expansion. But with the new expansion, with the old gods, everything started from the beginning again. I still had to go for all the cards and so on. Had to play a lot of arenas. At that time, I delayed my Excel cheat because I also start to realize that it's too much pressure, which just from this goal to have this collection, full collection, and to just play for the figures. So I deleted it, and I could also complete Mean Streets of Getagen pretty early. Also in this Mean Streets of Getagen, I tried. I could have done it. I had enough gold. I had enough dust to complete it, but you're in a certain way where you are thinking already to the next expansion. So I didn't want to spend all my gold for it now and then craft all the missing stuff and then just collect gold for the next expansion. I still wanted to play as much arenas as possible so I can save gold, or like that I'm more efficient. Efficiency is very important if you want to have a full collection and still want to not play too much. But yeah, before I completed it, I stopped playing the game, and I think it was the right decision, has had to be made. So the problems, I think you probably also got it already. What were the problem? The problem is that I felt more forced to play for achievements, like a full collection, which is a pretty big, hard to achieving achievement. And yeah, for a certain time was for the statistics. So also for me feeling good, having good average. So, but also my mood was changing. If I felt good, it went down. As the trend was saying, oh, your win average is going down. You feel like more pressure and so on. And I don't know. It affected me a lot. Also my mood, and I had so much time, money on it, and just for a computer game. Where then also the interesting part is really just if it's just about the rewards. You may basically just play ladder, for example. I didn't like it at all, not at all, but not so much. I mean, it's just about climbing the ladder, which makes it really interesting. The competitive thing that you uh, achieve certain rank, that you get a reward in the end. But the games itself, I don't know. They are so RNG based. It just starts with the matchup. You know, most of the time the game is already decided to 70 to 80% just by the matchup, and then it just how you get the cards, how you draw them on curve, and so on. And I think only when you play ladder and you play slower decks and also your opponent is doing it, then it comes that you have to think much more about it. But on ladder, usually isn't that much the case, and yeah, mostly it's really enjoyable if you win the games. So winning the game and achievements and so on, not ladder, also in arena, was way more important than just having fun. And so I hardly played casual just for fun, because it didn't give me anything. Yeah, so and I think this is already a good sign. If you cannot just enjoy playing casual and also being okay with it, like having just a 50% win rate in casual, uh, it's like a sign that you not really enjoy the game anymore. Then you just play, maybe you're concentrating on nether because of nethering and so on. Yeah, I think these were the main reasons that I didn't really enjoy it. It was just other things which kept me playing. And I think also what also frustrated me was like the policy from Blizzard. I think they changed some things which made it for players harder to keep going, to collecting cards and so on. Just look at the arena rewards; they got so shitty recently, and there are a few other things. And um, I, I feel like it's pretty greedy. This is what was annoying me, and the other one is. Um, I mean, there's like a psychological concept behind it. They have some psychologists, which also help them to tell them how you get players into the game, how you just give them a smooth start, then they should make some progress, they feel good. They have some like giving some rewards, so they have some good feelings about it. So then they keep playing, and then also making a high exit burden so that they don't leave so easily. And once you get them to play and they have built up a certain collection and so on, for them it will be harder to stop. And then changing the rules so that you can get more money out of it and they have to do more effort to keep on the same level, I think it's pretty unfair, and this is something which I didn't like at all. Yeah, and in general, I don't like it in the whole development in the game industry that it is so much more about those stupid achievements, stupid rewards, that you always try to trick the reward system, the human reward system, more than just creating enjoyable game which should have good gameplay, which has good story and so on, and not only just giving you rewards. Just think about Assassin's Creed. There's this like a counter to 100%, and so some people they think, oh, as long as I haven't reached it, I haven't really gone through the whole game, so I have to do it. Um, and what they have to do to achieve it, it's like finding hidden flags or finding hidden letters, and it doesn't do. It's not actually part of the game, and it's just so stupid if you think about it as a task just to go through a virtual world and just to find things. This is really so the easiest game play, the easiest game. I don't know. It's so children. It's childish. I mean, little children do this in your free time. So if you want to, if you enjoy this, go outside, play with your children, something. Do that stuff. But I don't know. I think you get it, guys. Or um, you still do it, but why? Because just of the stupid counter, not for really enjoying it. It's the feeling afterwards which gives you a good feeling. But this is so tricky. And you can just look it up on internet, online gaming, addictions, and so on. The thing is that making progress there and so on, it triggers your reward system, and it gives you a good feeling next time you won't go on and go on and go on, and this leads to addiction. And in my case, I think I can, yeah, pretty sure say it was also addiction. Yeah, because of all those psychological traps, it was not easy for me to stop. Even though I got so stressed, it was so time consuming, and I didn't like the actual game that much anymore. Um, it was so hard for me to stop, just because I I spent so much time and money to achieve the full collection, to get to the certain point, and to give it up is pretty hard. I knew I had to give it up, or that it would be more healthier for me to give it up already a few months ago. But I just couldn't let it go and so on. So in the end, the only thing which helped me to get really rid of it, and yeah, I think I had to do it. I sold my account. I know it's against the policy, but it's not illegal, and I think Blizzard hasn't been really fair in it with the customers, so they shouldn't complain. If they drag me into such a like a mess, and it's the only way to get rid of it, yeah, I also have to be a little bit egoistic, like a what would um, I have to be an egoism. I'm not sorry, I don't know, I think you guys know what I mean. Um, and I had to stop in this way because otherwise it wouldn't be been okay for me. I didn't like to sell it actually because the money I get was not really that much. I mean, yeah, and I stopped. I lost my all my other games which were connected to this account, which I actually liked and I actually would have liked to kept. Um, but I think it wouldn't have worked just to have Hearthstone around, and also I think the temptation to just start again and play would have been so big. Not only about the rewards, also about the game itself. I know, but I would have been annoyed pretty easily again, and I don't know. So for me, it was the best because now I don't even have the chance to play anymore, and that feels pretty good. So it's like a clear cut. I had to make it, and yeah, it was a few days ago, and I can say that it sometimes feels a bit awkward because it was already a part of my daily routine. And in moments where I'm bored, yeah, I don't have anything to do. And early days I just played Hearthstone, but now I have to think of, yeah, being creative, how I can use my free time. But I have much more free time these now, and the best thing is I don't have this pressure anymore that I have to play. It feels actually really good, even though I miss it in a certain way. But I think this whole feeling will goes slow, will getting less important for me. But haven't to not have the pressure anymore to feel feels pretty good actually. Yeah, and I also even though if I just spend my new free time just for other playing games, I think it's still better because I will just play single player games now. I won't do this anymore. I just don't want to play for achievements anymore. I want a game where I like to um, yeah, I like the gameplay, I like the story, I like the atmosphere, and I also want a game which I finish after 20, 30, or maybe even like 100 hours, so I can go on with another one, or that I can easily make a break from gaming and concentrating on other stuff I can do in my real life. So yeah, it should be just a hobby, and you should do it for fun and not feeling like being obliged to do it. And I think in the end, for me, the game was more controlling me in a certain perspective than I was controlling the game. So, um, good choice. Um, yeah, and I hope you can now understand why I was doing it, and I also hope that it also helps you to just think about it for your own. And yeah, please be honest with yourself and really try to figure out um, what are your reasons to play, how much you play for winning, for getting awards, achievements, and how much you play just for the game itself. I think you can easily figure it out if you just, instead of ladder, you just play like only casual for a while and see if you can still enjoy it or not. Um, at least if you have like a 50% win rate, so that's even, then this should be like a good indicator whether you yeah can enjoy the game without achievements or not. And in case not, in case you kind of need it, those rewards and so on, yeah, you should maybe also think about how you maybe can make Hearthstone less important for your life. Okay, so for the future, there won't be any Hearthstone videos for me anymore, at least the ones where with gameplay. However, there's one thing I'm not sure about it, if I will go on with that. For the last few expansions and adventures, I've made card reviews, and I have enjoyed them doing a lot. I really liked it to do them, and even though I don't play Hearthstone anymore, I think I got a really good impression about the meta during Mean Street of Getagen and also Arena. And yeah, I don't need to play the game to show you cards and tell you what I think about the cards. And maybe I will do this for the next expansion at least. But I'm not so sure about it. Maybe until that time I already has lost all the interest I have left for Hearthstone. Not sure yet about it. Let's see in the future. However, if you yeah, I'm done with this video. If I won't make it anymore, will be my last Hearthstone video. Sorry for you guys if you like my old videos and you won't see any new ones anymore. But yeah, life has to go on, and I will now concentrate on more important things than Hearthstone. And yeah, hope you guys also know how to handle your Hearthstone. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.